This wholesome shepherd's pie is the perfect comfort food to bring in your weekend. Hi, and you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like, share, and comment. And if you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, then go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get started. Shepherd's pie has a lovely soft but crusty potato topping, and we're going to be going in with 1.5 kilogram of russet potatoes, which I have peeled and cut. You could also use Yukon Gold potatoes or any potatoes that you like. I'm going to add some water to the pot, and we're going to fill the water till it comes above the level of the potatoes. It's important to salt the potatoes at this stage, so we're going to go in with about 2 teaspoons of salt. We're going to give it a stir and place it over medium heat till the potatoes are boiled. While the potatoes are boiling, let's get our filling ready. To a heated pot on a medium heat, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. Shepherd's pie is traditionally made with ground lamb, so we're going to be going in with 1.5 kilogram of it. I'm going to add it into the pot, and we want to get a little color to it. Going to break it up. We're going to saute till all the excess fat renders from the ground lamb and we get some color to it. You could also go in with ground beef, but then what you're making is cottage pie. Here's a fun fact about shepherd's pie. It's called shepherd's pie because it's made from lamb meat and the lamb are looked after by the shepherds. We're going to add some salt, and you can add salt to taste. I'm going in with about 1.5 teaspoons. You can always add in more later. And some pepper, about 1 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to give this a mix. With the spoon, we're going to keep breaking down the ground lamb as it cooks. And we're going to continue searing it till we get some nice brown color to the lamb. The liquid and the fat has started drying up in the ground lamb. So now we're going to toss in 1 white onion, which I have finely diced. And this is about 1 cup. And to that we're going to add 4 garlic cloves, and I'm going to pass it through a garlic press. You could even mince it if you wanted. Now we're going to continue sauteing the ground lamb till the onions turn translucent, by which time the garlic would have lost its raw flavor and the ground meat will start getting some color. And you can see we've got that fond going down. And we're going to hit this with 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And this is going to help to create that gravy that's going to bind the ground lamb together. And we're going to flavor it with about 2 teaspoons of rosemary and 2 teaspoons of thyme. And I've just chopped them up fine. And 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Let's give this a mix. To deglaze the pot, we're going to go in with 1/2 cup of red wine. And if you wanted to skip this, you could always add more of the chicken broth. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of chicken broth. You could even add beef broth if you wanted. Let's give this a stir. And now we're going to pick up all that flavor from the bottom of the pot, because that's going to add to the flavor of the shepherd's pie. Our ground meat is all cooked. So now we're going to toss in our veggies. And we're going to go in with 2 cups of frozen mixed vegetables. Giving that a mix. Just going to let it cook for about a minute, and then we'll take it off the heat. Wow, this is looking so delicious already. For that creamy potato topping, we're going to pass the potatoes through a rice sieve. You could mash them, but then there are chances that you might get some lumps in it. So to avoid that, I prefer using a rice sieve. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of cream, and we're going to add 1/2 cup of Irish cheddar cheese. And how beautiful does this look? Just chop off the edge. Just going to grate approximately 1/2 cup, a little more. No one's looking. If you're using the cheddar cheese, it's nice to use aged cheddar cheese because it has a lot more flavor to it. So we're just going to take about 1/2 cup and add it to the potatoes, and we'll save the rest for the topping. Let's season it with some pepper and give it a mix and bring it all together. And now it's time to bring our pie together. I'm using a 9 by 13 baking dish here. And we're going to start by putting the ground lamb at the bottom. And while you're putting your pie together, it's a good idea to put your oven to preheat at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Now here's a tip for you. Before you put on the potato topping, take your spoon or your spatula and press down the meat to pack it in. This way, once you bake it and you want to cut into it, it'll be nice and firm and will not fall apart. We're going to distribute the potato evenly all across the pie, and I'm using a trigger release ice cream scoop to help me do that. You could even just use a spoon. Okay, now that we scooped out the potato mash evenly all over the pie, what I like to do is to take the spatula and just spread it around. And once I've spread it evenly, I like to take a fork and create a little uneven texture on the top. This helps to get a lovely browning on the top of your pie. And now we're going to top it with a generous helping of the Irish cheddar cheese. Now we're going to place this in the oven and bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes or until we find the top getting a lovely golden color. Our shepherd's pie is all ready and it's looking so delicious. And for a touch of green, we're just going to sprinkle on some thyme. After it baked for 20 minutes, I turned on the broiler and left the pie in for about 3 to 4 minutes till it got a lovely golden brown. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now it's time to give our shepherd's pie a taste. Wow, I'm really excited. Wow, this is so delicious and so easy to put together. It's one of my family's favorites. I'm sure if you give this a try, it's going to become your family favorite too. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.